I'm one of the people who have lived the greater portion of my life in this valley. This is an extraordinarily friendly community, and everybody knows everybody. The catastrophe was of such proportions that it just was overwhelming to everybody concerned.
In Minot today, the warning sirens came sooner than anyone expected and with an unmistakable
message. As many
message.
as 5,000 homes and businesses could be lost by the time the water
Swollen
recedes.
Souris River is flowing over the top of levees, threatening thousands of homes and businesses.
Residents watch in shock as their homes and a lifetime of memories are washed away.
We rallied around each other, and out of that came the understanding that we could have a fresh start, a new beginning.
When I arrived in Minot, North Dakota, approximately 13 months ago, I didn't know anybody in the community.
The town of North Dakota has always been known as being the cattle capital of North Dakota, and we've always took a lot of pride in that. Now it's beginning to look like, with the loss of several ranchers already, that might never come back again.
The flood itself affects the farmer and the land because there's no production. If we don't have food at a reasonable price, we don't have a society that will exist.
As we move into a new era, we're looking at climate change as an impact on our area. We're seeing more severe weather. How do we work collaboratively in ensuring that there's appropriate water for all of us, for the agriculture community to carry on?
Personally, I came to Minot because of the challenges that our community faces. I had seen a lot of communities, both in the United States and abroad, that had done things differently, and I thought that I could bring that different approach to Minot, North Dakota. The city of Minot, North Dakota is a global community. We provide for people around the United States and globally because of our agricultural base. We power because of the oil-based and the other petroleum-based products that are found in that area of North Dakota. And finally, we protect because we have Minot Air Force Base just to our north. Minot has an opportunity now, because of what's going on within the community, to use the HUD resiliency competition in order to push the entire community forward.
The Souris River originates in the province of Saskatchewan, flows into the state of North Dakota, and then comes back into the province of Manitoba. So it crosses the international boundary twice and impacts two provinces and one state. So by working together at a grassroots level, we're encompassing the agricultural community and the water needs that they require.
The water upstream of Minot affects Minot. The water downstream of Minot is also affected. Now, if you take the gray water and use it out of Minot and put it back in the ground to grow crops, the resiliency for the city of Minot and the cooperation between the landowners is like joining hands and working together.
Biggest keys to solve these problems is water management, but you have to have some place to store a little bit of this rain. You can't just dump it down the river. It's going to take some different inputs by different people, but we can resolve this if we all work together.
Minot is taking a unique approach in being resilient in that they're reaching out to those of us north of the border to work with them collaboratively and cooperatively on water-related issues, recognizing that resilience is not just associated with floods, but also with droughts. We need to be cognizant of both of those issues.
If we have similar problems, how can we work together to solve those problems? I think over the last year or so, we've made a great deal of stride in making sure that we address problems on a regional approach.
Working together collaboratively on water issues and working together on resilience is very important to all of our futures.
The resource that is basic to any part of the United States is the land that's around it and its ability to feed the people that are part of this nation. We need to work together to control the water, use the water, grow the food, and make resiliency work.
Well, I'm hoping we all can be more resilient. I have a personal stake in this. I don't want to lose this ranch when my watch, when it's been in the family for 137 years. I got a son that's got one son, so maybe we go another 137 years.
Resilience is a mindset because it's about adapting a different way of doing things. That not only do we meet the requirements of the generation that we have right now within this community, but also the generations that are to come in the future.
People have come forward with a new dream of a fresh start. We have an attitude here that if we are given some help, we're going to build a community that this nation will be very proud of.